Hello. Welcome to Rolynn's Reviews. As you enter the chat room, folks, please do me one small favor. Hit that like button. I promise it won't cost you anything. Okay? Glad you're here. I know people are probably running around out shopping. That's okay. I'll do the roll call. Look at the title. I had to cover this because this is some of the things that we've been talking about. This relates to what we've been discussing. And so, we had to cover it. All right. Also, if you have various forms of social media, if you will, do me one small favor, please share the stream out. The channel is growing in leaps and bounds by the day, folks. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'll go ahead and do the roll call. Like I said, I know a lot of people are running around and a lot of people are busy. That's okay. And don't feel bad. As I told you, you can't make them all. Life just happens, it never asks. And if you look at the title for today, folks, celebrating the death, this goes back to the left. They're always celebrating something negative. And so, really, I don't know. I just, nothing amazes me anymore. I'm just like, really? Okay. And that's just what they do. That's how they operate. And we are familiar with it. And so we just learn to cope with it. That's how they operate. Okay, let me say hello to everyone. Maga Tamara, hello. Tarakin, how are you? Nemo, hello. I like to get all of the pleasantries out of the way. And looking at this title, folks, all I can say is one song comes to mind. You know who my favorite group is, the Rolling Stones. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore. I want them to turn black. They have to have black hearts and souls. I mean, for real. I see the girls walk by dressed in their summer clothes. I have to turn my head until my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black. With flowers and my love both never to come back. I've seen people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. So again, I wanted to. That's the first song that came to my mind uh, in relation to, what they're doing, and I'm just like, really, what can we say? My girls, how are you doing, love? This goes far beyond celebrating negative. Islam has made it plain and clear they're here to take over America. My girls, they're all over. Yes, they are. How you doing, Beverly? They're telling it they are not ashamed. So I'm going to get this clip going. Peace to you. Where have you been, love? Welcome. Everyone who's here, please hit that little thumb. I won't be before you long, but I will be strong. All right. So anyway, I'll go ahead and get this clip going. And for the people who dropped in my comment section, complaining, telling me I need to get my facts straight, those of you who know me, I've already explained what happened. And so I explained it to the people that count. So that's all I can say. And I'm going to show you some clips and then we're going to get out of here. Okay. Baldwin Birds, how you doing, love? So for those that don't know, say her name because we know the left will not. Sarah Beckstrom has succumbed to her injuries. I'm thinking about industry because I was just looking at an article. Heartbroken, no words. Someone just doing their job. All right. And now they're gone. And so I wanted to show this to you. So again, they're very brazen. Let me get this started correctly, and they don't care. Okay. So Baldwin, I don't know what is wrong with I have no clue. Okay. But this is definitely unacceptable. And I think it's awful. Not lately, peace to you. Patriot, how you doing, love? If you'd like for me to call your name out during the stream, just say hello. If not, I don't know who's here. Brenda, how are you doing? They are possessed by the devil. Boom. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. Woo woo. Woo woo. Rolling Stones, 1969. Sympathy for the devil. Yes, Brenda, that's the only thing I can think. My girls, thank you for doing this live. This information is very important for us to wake up and take a stand against Islam. They have conquered Europe. They are after Canada, and America is next. My girls, please say that again for the people in the back. Dorian, how are you, love? Yeah, this is no joke. And we know the Democratic Party has been compromised, and we know they are on the side of Islam. Anything that is against America, anything to destroy America. Thank you. How you doing, Ruthie? We know they are 100% behind it. Ruthie, the Rolling Stones are my favorite group, sweetie. I've seen them in concert when I was in college. Yes, love, love, love them. So listen to this. And those just coming in, I've already shared the name and picture of the guardsman that passed away. And so, again, I am celebrating the people who are on the right side and the people who are being injured or unalived. That's who I am on the side of. So I just told you who the National Guardsman woman was that was killed, and the footage of the celebrations. So this is what they're doing. This is where we are. What this says about extremism today, you be the judge, okay? And type your thoughts in the comments section, okay, folks? Yeah, Dorian, the Beatles are okay, but the Stones are 100 times better. And all of you who have served, or all of you who've had family members to serve, thank you for your service. I thank them for their service, keeping the country safe. And if you believe our military deserves respect and want real talk about what's happening in the world, subscribe, hit that bell. That's all you're going to get here. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and play this clip. I think I have it all queued up. We are ready. Listen to this. All right. So let me tell you, this will happen in Dearborn, Michigan, MAGA tomorrow. He's calling for a revolution against America. This is what they're doing after the DC National Guard shooting. So this is what they were doing. There was no remorse. They were happy, celebrating, and screaming, "We need a revolution." All right. So there's that. Okay. So I wanted to show that to you. And then I also have another clip. Like I said, I'm not going to be before you long, but you need to know what's happening. All right. Okay. Let me know what you think about that. I heard about that today. Ruthie, yes. They despise Americans. And also I wanted to share this. Well, I shared that with you already. Look, this right here. Yasmin Muhammad was married to an Al-Qaeda operative. She says Sharia law in the West will soon set women's rights back 1,400 years. She goes over Islam. So yeah, Look at this, folks. I'm going to leave that up for you so you can see what they're trying to do. Hades mostly filled with women because women are the main sinners. Women cannot be leaders. Women are less intelligent than men. These are some of their ideologies that they actually believe in. It says a girl cannot inherit the same amount as her brother. In a court of law, female witness, you require 2 female witnesses to equal 1 male witness because women can't be trusted. A man can his wife, because there's no such thing as marital, and you see the word. A man can beat his wife if he fears arrogance or disobedience from her. Men can marry young girls. Muhammad is the example, the greatest example for all humanity for all time. He married a 6-year-old. Wow. All right, so this is what they're trying to do. Yes, Tina. Maga, I think what happened in DC was that military that they have embedded in our country, testing the waters. Boom. Yes, Maga. Nemo, yes, sick. Lord, all of these people of the Muslim faith need to be removed. I told you we needed to start the birther movement over again. So I share that with you. All right, now. All right. I'll pause this. All right, let me show you what else. Hit that like button, folks. If you, how you doing, Dr. Marilyn? Hello, not all Democrats feel this way. I'm a Democrat. I also served my country. Thank you for your service, Dr. Marilyn. Air Force veteran. I'm right here at Pope Air Force Base, love. These people are insane for harming troops doing their job. Dr. Marilyn, that's what we just said. It's awful. Yo, how you doing? Okay, so let me take this down and put up another clip. Oh my God. Yeah, what the heck? All right, I'm going to show you. This is what they're doing, folks. And it's supposed to be okay. Just so you know, so if you see things happening and you're like, oh my God, what's happening? What's going on? Right, yo? That's how they feel. Don't try to play me out. Don't try to play me out. I'm still singing your song, yo. Tina, I feel sorry for Israel. They're surrounded, but yes, Tina, oh my God. Oh. All right. So let me show you. And there's a lot. So I'll get to what the title is, but let's look at this. All this is taking place in America. Oh my God. So we'll start here.
Michelle.
All right. Here we go. And you know, I will start everything from the beginning so that you can hear everything loudly and clearly. Allah Akbar. Okay, so listen to this.
Now you have all these Islam men yelling Allah Akbar. I have a question for you guys. If America were to get in a war with a country like Iraq, who would you guys defend, America or Iraq?
We won't get in a war. That's not permissible for us.
Basically, he didn't say he would defend. What did we say, folks? We said all of these people who are here, who fled their country, if something goes south in America, they're just going to flee. They're not going to fight for America. That will not happen. So again, someone drop the number to ICE in the comment section. Get these people out of here.
But at the same time,
who would you defend first?
We would support our brothers.
Okay, can everyone hear what they're saying? We would support our brothers in Iraq. The enemy from within. Yes, Nemo. Right, Lord Tarakan. Dr. Marilyn, I don't understand if they hate it so bad. Why don't they go back? Dr. Marilyn, that's what we've been saying about all these people protesting. And if you want to stay here so bad, I don't see you carrying American flags unless you're denigrating them. Ruthie, yes. And all these people that, Dr. Marilyn, I've said it 1,000 times. They don't want to go back to their countries when they're out here protesting. They're holding the flags from the countries they fled from and burning American flags, stepping on American flags, spitting on American flags, burning American flags. Right, my girls? Those are God's people. You got that right. I'm staying with God's people, on the side of God's people. He made that very clear. So I'm with you, my girls. Oh my goodness. It's not that they hate America. They want to take over and force their religion on this nation. My girls, they're pretty much taking over Europe. Oh my God. Yes, Zelly, how you doing, dear? Yes, Robert, deport, deport, deport. So they're telling you, they're not ashamed. They're telling you what they're going to do and who they are supporting. And it's definitely not America. How you doing, Derek? Where have you been, love? All right, let me go ahead and finish playing this clip. Yes, Ruthie.
Iraq, that's the only way.
So you want to defend America?
We will not defend America.
They just told, hey, we will not defend America. Robert, yes.
But at the same time, listen, at the same time, America is our country because we were born here. But
now these people were born here and they're still saying, we would not defend America. Hard to deport them when it is their grandparents that entered our country. The anchorage is hard to break. Oh, yes, Brenda, yes. Good point, good point. Feels like we're living out of our version of the book of Judges. Every time faith was cast aside, that nation was judged, but sent a savior, they called it. Yes, Maga, good point. The reason they're not going to be deported is because the Democrat Party is funded by Islam. Boom. Yes, my girls. Schismatic, hiya. How are you, Skiz? Everyone, tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. I want to know how you feel. I'm giving you my review, and I think it's disgusting. And I think Robert just said, call ICE. Get these people out of here. The enemy from within. I remember when they would come on the base, the whole bus. Yo. Oh my God, yo. Woo. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll continue playing it.
Our Islamic book, we're not allowed to fight with people that are against our religion, so we just take up the jail time.
So you would
That's
not,
what we do.
So you would not defend America?
I would go to jail instead of fighting for America.
And who would you defend if we were to go to war against a country like Iraq again, America or Iraq?
America.
And should that be a troublesome conflict of interest for somebody to be here in America that would rather support another nation like Iraq?
Anybody who supports another nation needs to live in that nation.
Boom. Anyone disagree with this guy? Anyone who supports another nation needs to go live in that nation. Plain and simple. That's what we've been saying. Oh, Ruthie, you like my sound effects. Okay, here's another. Boom. There you go.
It's a Christian nation. A lot of the Constitution is based off of the Bible. And how far the country has fallen.
Okay, so, and we know that it has fallen. And so, hey, share this stream out, people. If you are enjoying it, thank you so much. Okay, I'm not done. So those just coming, they are celebrating. They started celebrating once the National Guardsmen were attacked. And then we know the young lady, unfortunately, she's now deceased. And they're having a big party. And yes, the enemy is already inside. And they're saying that they were born here. Yeah, they already have an army of men ready to fight for any country that is not the U.S. That's the problem. Yes, Schismatic. Granny, go get her. How are you sending their butts to jail if they don't want to fight? Granny, I say deport them. They're living here in America and they're saying they would fight for Muslim countries. That they need to go, because that is definitely the enemy from within. All right. So, yeah, look at this, folks. And everything is out here for us to see. Yes, Ruthie. My girls, this man is speaking the truth. There are many in the body of Christ that don't believe that God is a God of justice. America is under his divine judgment. Boom. Okay. All right. And I agree. So they already have an army and they're already telling you we're not fighting for the U.S. And these people were born here, some of them. This will lead to an ugly future if, God forbid, we ever get into another war in the Middle East. Yeah, they'll be trying to destroy us. How you doing, Vicky? Lanita, hello. Yep, this guy is correct. Go back if you do not support America. Yes, the sleeper cells, Lanita. And since Trump has been in office, we know some sleeper cells have been exposed. And so, and this happened after a Christian protest attempted to burn the Quran. A group of Muslim men went and searched for him, saying, I was going to blast, okay, if he didn't see the cops. So they were trying to kill someone in Michigan. Okay, so they're just doing a lot. So there have been a lot of clashes between Christians and Muslims, and I wanted to show you this guy. And again, they're telling you they have no shame about what they're saying or doing.
I believe they're going to cancel the 6:30 City Hall meeting because everybody's chimping the fuck out. They're chimping the fuck out. I don't have bananas. Chill out. I don't have bananas.
Ruthie, this is in America. This is in America, unfortunately.
This is not America. This is an insurgency. They are taking over our country. They're taking over our country. They want us all dead.
So this guy is trying to tell people to wake up. And they're out there screaming, Allah Akbar. Stephen, how are you? Rolynn said, but we need to blame the government for all these problems. Steve, yes.
Wow, what's happening right now? People are pushing. Wow. This is Dearborn, Michigan right now.
Yes, this is Dearborn, Michigan. Any racist is not welcome. No races here. If you can't be peaceful, but every race is welcome. If you're a racist, you're not welcome.
At all. We do not.
Every race is welcome. 1, 2, 3. Our president is a pedophile.
All right. So these are some of the situations that we're seeing. And I don't know. My thoughts are we better get a handle on this because God forbid that something, should happen. And again, you think people are on our side and they're sabotaging. All right. So tell me what your thoughts are, folks. What are your thoughts? I don't know why this is so small. I hope you can see me clearly. I don't know what's going on with this screen. Oh boy. So what are your thoughts, folks? Roni, how are you, love? Hope that everyone had a beautiful Black Friday. They'll do to us what they yes, yo. We know what's going on in Nigeria. They sure will. Yeah. Hopefully my screen is the right size it's supposed to be, because from what I can see, it is not. I don't know why it looks like that, but okay. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you, really. Yes, Dorian. They did. My Cowboys won. So, but yeah, every time something happens to Americans, it's celebration time. And that's not okay. Lanita, Muslims and illegals are walking on rice paper in the hood because FBA don't trust them. Okay. Tina, we cannot allow this Muslim culture to come in here. Tina, too late for places like Minneapolis, Minnesota. Did you see all the fraud that's going on, all the scamming? Woo! Jake Lang. Who's that? Wait a minute. Ronnie. Okay. So yeah, they're happy and laughing, and life is good for them. So it's sad though, especially the ones who are here. And hey, they think it's all right. How you doing, Jagalo? So I think it is disgusting. And that's, pretty much all I wanted to share with you. Brenda, okay, this is why. Yeah, Robert. Oh, I most assuredly, I definitely support ICE. I say it often. Where are we here? Let me see. Tell me what your thoughts are of this whole incident, of course, with and we said that this would happen because of the rhetoric. We knew ICE agents, we know they've been, ICE agents, federal agents, they're under attack. So we said it was going to happen. And it is. So tell me what you think. You know how I feel about it. They're just out there trying to do a job. And that's not okay. And those who are just coming in, I was live and the info changed. So I tried to correct that. Some people were not willing to listen. It doesn't matter. They probably aren't subscribed anyway, but that's pretty much all I wanted to share with you. But yeah, they think every time something happens, they think everything's a joke. So, and I don't know if you know, Trump said he was going to deport the shooter's family. So we'll see how that works. But I'll show you that and then we'll get out of here. That is so sad. Wow. I mean, no words. No words. I'll show you. And I don't know if you're familiar, but allegedly the shooter once worked with the CIA. Where are we here? Yeah, I'll show you what President Trump said. And then we will get out of here because some of you may have some running around to do. It is Friday night. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yeah, I found this right here. So I'll see. Dr. Marilyn, well, hopefully Trump will return the jet from Qatar and sell the apartments he purchased from them in 2018 since the Muslims are protesting. We'll see, Dr. Marilyn. Okay. I know he's pretty angry with what has taken place. So let me put this up for you. Okay. Why is this screen looking like this? Oh, okay. And yeah, let me show you. So Trump said he was going to deport his family, but we'll see how this goes. We'll watch this and then we're out of here. I promise. Okay, here we go.
Have a wife and 5 children who live in Washington. Do you plan to deport them?
The suspect has?
The suspect?
Well, we're looking at that right now. We're looking at the whole situation with family. It's a tragic situation.
The investigation into the Washington, D.C. attack is now expanding beyond the shooter and into the future of his entire family. Officials say they are actively reviewing whether the wife and children of Rahmanullah Lakhanwal, the suspect accused of killing National Guardsman Sarah Beckstrom, should be deported. President Donald Trump confirmed his administration is examining the family's status and called it part of a broader look at the whole situation. Lochinwall's family has been living quietly in Bellingham City in Washington state. Relatives say his wife cared for their 5 young children while he worked to support them. The family's life in the United States was supposed to be a fresh start after the collapse of Afghanistan.
Mohana J says, why a black woman talking about this? Don't you have issues with white people? You should talk about 20T slavery. I don't have any issues with white people, Mohana J. I do not. So, and this is a current event, and that's what I do here on this channel. And I focus on all issues, political commentary. I think you're new here. And so I focus on mostly politics as it relates to immigration. That affects not just black, white, Hispanic, that affects all Americans. So I cover that. The Democratic Party, who has pretty much destroyed Black America because of their detrimental policies. I talk a lot about that too. Okay.
But now they face the possibility of being removed from the country because of his actions.
We were the ones that were targeted by the Taliban in Afghanistan. I cannot believe that he might do this. I don't know what happened. I need your help to know why this happened.
One of Lochinwall's relatives, who served with him in the Afghan army, is struggling to understand what happened. He told the NBC he fought alongside Lochinwall for years, stood beside him in Kandahar, and watched him risk his life supporting U.S. forces during Taliban attacks. When he learned about the shooting, he said he was in disbelief. He said he never saw any signs that Lochinwall was capable of something like this, and begged for answers, saying his voice was cracking with emotion. The relative said he has not spoken to Lochinwall for several months and does not recognize the person described by police. According to family members, Lochinwall grew up in Host Province before joining the army in Afghanistan, where he served for a decade. He later worked with a CIA-backed Afghan military unit. After the fall of Kabul, he was brought to the United States in 2021 under Operation Allies Welcome, the program created to resettle Afghans who had supported U.S. missions. Relatives say his arrival here was meant to protect him from the Taliban, who had targeted him during the war. Investigators now say Lochinwall traveled from Washington state to the nation's capital and carried out a targeted attack on 2 National Guard members near the White House. Beckstrom was killed, and Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf remains in critical condition. Prosecutors have upgraded the charges to first-degree murder and say many more counts are expected. As the case moves forward, the focus is now divided between the ambush and the uncertain future of Lochinwall's wife and children, who were caught in the aftermath of an attack they had no part in, facing decisions that will shape the rest of their lives.
I'm reading these comments. American Freedman, maybe she has an issue. Obviously, because I don't. Anyone who has more than 2 brain cells and they act decent and contribute to society, I don't care what color they are. So American Freedman, maybe. Granny, go get her. If she does not like what you're talking about, Rolynn, she can find someone else to watch. Boom. Yeah, I don't know why people would, come on, and I don't know. And let me see, my girls, and I think Nemo said, Nemo, you need to stop telling people what to focus on. I'm guessing you're extra black. Blackity, blackity, black, 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 Nemo. Boom. And we don't do that here. It's not about color. We talk about people and their policies. Yeah. And my girls, I know my girls was going to get in on the fray. Ruthie says, we are done. But that was centuries ago. Please, we need to focus on positive feelings. Let's get better. Please, let's stay together. Yeah. We can never move forward because we're stuck in the 1800s. We realize what happened, but let's move forward. Why should a Black woman be limited on speech topics? What's up with that? Jagalo. I'm saying, I agree. Why should I be limited? Where's my girls? What in the world are you talking about? She focuses on all issues, period. Boom, my girls. So, and people have to realize what I tell people. I don't have it. If someone has an issue with white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, that's okay. They need to go to their creator and work that out. I don't. And so that's their problem. His family knew what he was about. He was part of a group that were given permission to get info any way they could. My friend who was ex-military said these folks can never be right. Lanita, 100% trust. Yeah. And we know how they feel about America and Americans. Brenda, truth seeker. Truth seekers are like birds of a feather. They flock together. Boom. Yes. Nemo. You know, Prosperity would have had a field day, but you and my girls took care of everything. Thank goodness. And so that's what, I wanted to talk with you about, and tell me what, what are your thoughts? I think, these people, again, have been vetted. If even if they have, if you're involved in these types of activities, you need to go. And, when something happens, everything's funny, and that's not okay. So let me see. So they were celebrating and laughing. Anytime something happens to an American, oh, it's happy days are here again. Tijuana border jumper, how are you doing, love? That's okay, Tijuana. I started later than usual. I had to run to Home Depot. That's okay. No notification? Yeah, well, you know how that goes. We all know how that goes. So we're pretty much done. I just wanted to read a few more comments, and then we are out of here. What do you think? Tell me. And I'll probably be live tomorrow. Probably go live tomorrow, and they're still protesting, these people. So anyway, those just coming in, they're screaming for a revolution. And I actually showed a clip where they were asked, would they fight for America? Yes, Ruthie. Oh, yes. I'm always live on Saturdays. So I'll probably be live before 12. So probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock-ish. Okay. So I've already I just showed a couple of clips of some of the things that they're saying. And anytime something happens to an American, oh, they're just ecstatic. So Trump, hey, someone call ICE, Tom Holman, Trump, get these people out of here. How you doing, Retina Scan? This channel is not limited to issues for any particular race because it doesn't engage in race worship. Boom. Yes. Retina Scan, thank you. People should know me by now. I don't give a care what your color is. And I don't do identity politics nor gender politics. Yes, Ruthie, I'm Eastern Standard Time, love. I'm here in North Carolina. Yeah, most people don't wake up thinking I'm white, Asian, FBA. Smart folks like Rolynn are current on news and events. Thank God we're on this channel, and knowledgeable too. Thank you so much. Yeah, we don't care. I just wanted to show you a few clips. So be ready, folks. These people are trying to destroy us. They're screaming for a revolution. So you heard it here first. And this is all, they're not hiding it. They're all over social media. Rollins Reviews, I have an errand to run at 11. Can you come on later tomorrow? Probably maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that. My girls. It just depends. If there's a protest going on, you know, I normally do an all-day stream. So, but I know you don't want to miss it because you have to come in here and you and Prosperity have to get people straight. And Nemo too. Retna, are you new here? Let me know. Okay. And we're done, folks. Just be aware, be cognizant. Those of you who are out shopping, be very observant in your spaces, wherever you are. I told you, I don't go out a lot. It's just too much. But this is Islam. I shared with you some of the things they're saying and doing, and they are celebrating the shooting. They were celebrating the shooting of the National Guardsman. And then, of course, now the young lady has passed away. Okay. Yeah, Retna, hit that subscribe button, please. And anyone who comes on here, some of you who've been here for a while, you know I don't play that race card. If you don't like a certain race of people, you're on the wrong channel. Because everyone here is embraced. And so I know some channels. I even had a lady, I was on another channel. I left a comment and she said, is it okay for white people to come during your live? I said, everyone is welcome, because and it's so sad. I guess she went to someone's, live and they said something to her because she was white. And I'm like, oh my God. Folks, in the scheme of things, it does not matter. I was shocked when I found out the Bush administration trained Saddam Hussein right at Lackland Air Force Base, and they used all the training against it. Yeah, that's what they do. You can't trust those people. Ken Hansford, we talk about facts, not color. If you want to be a raccoon, I'll need some food. Leave some food out there for you, Obama. Yeah, I don't care. And anytime I have people come in and tell me that, if they don't have the time, because I have receipts. Don't come to me telling me how horrible white people are, because I have some excellent examples of how I've been treated really well and received things that I didn't feel that I deserved. So when people try to come with that argument, it doesn't work with me. I went to school, junior high school in Whitehall, Pennsylvania. I was me and one other Black person in that school. Everyone treated me just fine and everyone was nice. So people who come in here with their racial idolatry, we don't do that here. We don't. No. Because I've been treated really well. And I mean, dealing with people in general, people are people and it is what it is. How you doing, Combat Medic? Thank you for stopping in. Yo-Yo, yep, when I was stationed at Lackland, too many of them went, Yo-Yo, watch your back. They are telling us, they're all over social media. They hate America. Some of them were born here and they're saying that they hate America. And when they're asked if they would fight for America, nope. So we have to be careful. Right to my girls, exactly. Yo, thank you for your service, ma'am. Thank you. Right? You have to bet on yourself, Dora. You don't have to sit back and say, oh, white supremacy and racism is holding me back. Nope, you get out here and you work hard. And everything that you have coming to you, it will come. You don't sit back and make excuses. Just keep working hard, young man. Yeah, thank you. Dr. Marilyn's always dropping nuggets. She and my girls and Shaziz. Hello, people that want division like to talk about race in negative ways before they know the Shaziz, and that's what I tell people. And I don't do the race thing because, again, I've been treated really well. And I told you, you've heard me say, if someone doesn't like me, that's between them and their creator. I have nothing to do with that. Especially people that don't know me and I don't know them, from Adam's House Cat. Yes, Steve. Yes, I remember Again, the enemy from within. We need to watch it. My girls, boom. Pretty much. Yes, they were. You can't carry that hate, Dorian. And again, go back. Yes, Ruthie, go back and look at my videos. Yes, we know slavery happened. Yes, we know slavery was horrible. But stop looking in the rear view mirror. Look forward. Okay, let's move on. Let's make things better. So we can do that if the Democrats stop telling these lies that Black people in America cannot make it due to white supremacy and racism. That is a bald-faced lie. And that is the issue. That's the stumbling block. I've told you a million times. The Black preacher, yes, Ruthie. And obviously, I'm an educator. I have students of all races and ethnicities. So I can't come on here. Oh, I don't like, I don't know, Asian people. I have Asian students, white students, Hispanic, Black, all of the above. How do you think this is going to end up? The Godfather will send a message and the message will be received and enforced by all the ignorant people around the world. Yes. Right, Dorian? Right, Ruthie? Yes. I have students of all ethnicities. So stop the hate. I don't do racial idolatry. People don't realize they have their race as an idol in their life and they don't even know it. And that is really sad. They put their race before anything. And in God's eyes, that their race is an idol. And that's dangerous territory. Caesar, thank you, love, for dropping in. All right, we're done. I'll come on tomorrow. So everyone have a good evening. If you're not making enemies, you're not. Yeah, Dorian, correct. I enjoyed you all. I just wanted to come on for a short period of time. Hit that like button. Lanita, FBA Ancestors just wanted people to live free from harm, not denigrate people to get ahead. Yeah, just wanted to live their American dream. They weren't asking for handouts. They were just asking to live free. That's it. Thank you, Nemo. All my protectors are here. And Lord, where's Lord Tarakan? Okay, yeah, there we go. A lot of it's jealousy that our government creates between us, just like slave owners used to do between field workers and home workers. Oh, yeah, MAGA. They keep people divided, and I don't believe in division. I believe in coming together. Oh, Caesar, you're fine, love. I'll be live tomorrow, okay? Yeah, good night, retina scans. Come back tomorrow. I'm in North Carolina, American Freedmen here at Fort Bragg and Pope Air Force Base by Fayetteville, North Carolina. If you think about Black people or jealous one, yeah, I'm going to do a video. I may show you that video. I need to pull it up. Meow, combat medic. Good night, love. This Black preacher. Well, I don't want to tell you. I'm going to show you. But you know, making white people feel guilty for something they did not do. Their ancestors did that. Maine, Ruthie, as a kid, one of my favorite books was One Morning in Maine. Look it up. You're going to see how old I am. Where that little girl, I forgot her name, was walking on the beach. That was one of my, and I'm actually planning a trip to Maine. Maine, Oregon. I want to go to all those states. I'm actually looking into a train trip of sorts where I'm going to all the states I've never been to. Fame is a vapor. Popularity is an accident. Money takes wings. Okay. Yes. The trick bag. There's Lanita. All right. We're going to go. I'm coming to talk to you in the comments section. I love you. Be safe. Make sure you're here tomorrow morning. All right, I'm coming to talk to you right now. And the Cowboys are still America's team. Woohoo! Coming to talk to you now.